Ukrainian Azov Brigade sniper struck Russian troops' motorcycles from an extraordinary distance of 1,700 meters, reportedly neutralizing the vehicle's driver during an enemy assault operation, according to footage and commentary posted by the sniper group E40 on Telegram on October 18th. Using a .50 BMG, 12.7 by 99 millimeters anti-material rifle, the sniper delivered a series of precise shots from a difficult position and in low visibility conditions. One of the rounds appears to have struck the motorcycle's driver, bringing the vehicle to a halt on the battlefield. The motorcycle stopped. Enemy radio chatter screamed the driver's head was taken off shock. Even the shooter himself didn't believe the result at first. But this isn't a myth. This is the work of our most experienced sniper, wrote the group. While visual confirmation of the kill wasn't possible due to heavy rubber anti-drone shielding covering the vehicle's crew compartment, the immediate halt suggests the sniper may have struck either the driver or a critical engine component. Anti-material rifles chambered in .50 BMG are designed to engage unarmored and lightly motorcycles targets at long distances, delivering exceptional kinetic force. Unlike ultra-specialized, long-range sniper systems, these rifles often employ armor-piercing and incendiary rounds capable of penetrating up to 22 millimeters of steel plating. Earlier, a sniper from Ukraine's Defense Intelligence Active Operations Unit, with the call sign Lecter, eliminated a Russian soldier with a .338 Lapua Magnum round at a distance of 2,069 meters. The confirmed record for this caliber belongs to British sniper Corporal Craig Harrison of the Blues and Royals Regiment. In November 2009, during the war in Afghanistan, he successfully eliminated 2 Taliban fighters at a distance of 2,475 meters and damaged their machine gun. Here, wave after wave of desperate Russian attacks were crushed by the Ukrainian defense while trying to reach their encircled forces near Dobropilya. As the fields and trenches were covered with dead Russians, their commanders decided to blow up a poisonous pipeline and create a gruesome scene of self-destruction. With battles going on for the village of Novotoretsky, Russian infantry continued to pour in, but they were unable to overcome the pre-positioned razor wire obstacles that Ukrainians had turned into kill zones. Ukrainian drone footage from the vicinity of Novotoretsky reveals devastating scenes, which soldiers called the Razor Wire Massacre. In just one short clip, more than 50 Russian bodies lie tangled in the steel coils and dragon's teeth that are part of the Ukrainian defensive lines. Others were piled up in the anti-tank ditches as Russian assault troops tried to crawl through them, with Ukrainian drones catching them in the process. One by one, they were cut down as explosions tore through the wire barriers. When the smoke cleared, the field had turned into a lifeless maze of corpses, fragments, and twisted barricades. Russian commanders are desperate to reconnect with their cut-off forces near Dobropilya, as the encircled groupings are running out of food, ammunition, and any chance of relief. But for Russia's generals, failure here means more than just a lost battle. It means disgrace, demotion, or even worse. So they press forward, blinded by the sunk cost fallacy of their own decisions, as every failed assault justifies the next. The reality, however, is that the Ukrainians have prepared the area so thoroughly that every new attack only adds to the body count.
Где у них опорник, братан, ты видишь? Давай, давай, за батыром!
What the Russians are calling rescue operations have, in truth, become suicide missions. Between Novotoretsky and Volodymyrovka lies a fortified belt that Ukrainian engineers had spent months refining before the Russian breakthrough happened. Even in areas the Russians have technically captured, they can't clear or hold any of the Ukrainian fortifications because Ukrainian drones rule the air. Two full rows of dragon's teeth block the movement of armored vehicles, followed by coils of razor wire and deep trenches that channel attackers into predictable paths. Any soldier who tries to cut through the wire is instantly spotted from above and eliminated. All vehicles have to stay on the roads and into pre-designated kill zones, as the fields are blocked by fortifications and engineering vehicles are unable to move up to clear them. After the infantry attacks failed so catastrophically, the Russians decided to try again with armor. On the first day alone, they sent 16 armored vehicles toward Volodymyrovka in multiple waves. The initial assault of 7 infantry fighting vehicles was obliterated before reaching the village. 3 hours later, another 7 vehicles, 2 tanks, and several motorcycles followed, attempting to use worsening weather to shield them from Ukrainian drones. Some vehicles got stuck on the Dragon's Teeth, and others were destroyed as their troops dismounted. In desperation, Russian commanders committed an act that stunned even their own men. They ordered the detonation of the ammonia pipeline near Rusin Yar, just to the rear of their forces and close to Volodymyrovka. The wind blew the resulting toxic cloud into the lowlands and into the Ukrainian ground lines of communication, creating confusion among Ukrainian defenders, as the Russians wanted. The explosion endangered everyone nearby, including Russian troops, as the wind could shift the fumes at any moment. Ammonia causes severe respiratory damage. Under the cover of the chaos, another wave of armored vehicles was sent forward, once again along the same doomed route. However, with the ammonia clouds causing massive disruptions, Ukrainian sources confirmed that between 50 and 75 Russian soldiers managed to reach the outskirts, while the other half were killed by drones and close-range fire. Overall, the stakes near Dobropilya are now existential for the Russian command, and they are throwing men and machines into a fortified kill zone they can hardly overcome. Due to the desperation, they are even willing to gas their own troops if it means harming the Ukrainians too. Yet each destroyed Russian vehicle clogs the trenches, each fallen soldier feeds the razor wire maze, and each failure deepens the Russian disaster. In 2022, Vladimir Putin declared that one of his key goals was the demilitarization of Ukraine. 3.5 years later, even the Kremlin's most devoted mouthpieces can no longer deny the reality. Ukraine stands not demilitarized, but more militarized than ever, with self-sufficient production, expanding international facilities, and increasingly long-range precision weapons. Here now, even the most nationalist Russian media representatives have finally admitted that Ukraine not only has no signs of collapse, but also is becoming stronger than ever, with no defeat in sight. The ever-evolving military-industrial base of Ukraine has led to a huge increase in domestically produced weapons, combined with co-production contracts with Western partners. Vladimir Solovyov, long known for his nightly rants about Ukraine's supposed collapse, recently startled his audience with a rare confession. Ukraine is not collapsing. It's growing stronger. Solovyov sounded shaken as he acknowledged that there is no Ukrainian exhaustion in sight. Gone were the boasts about Kyiv's imminent fall.